The film begins with a woman named Anna. He just got back from the park behind his house. Anna has two daughters named Fanny and Frida. She lives with her husband named Peter. That morning Peter, who was a doctor by profession, was forced to leave Denmark for Sweden. At the request of the police, and at the same time she will also pick up her teenage son from a previous marriage. Anna, who just found out, offered to go with him. But here Peter asked her to stay at home and accompany their children. Long story short, a few days passed. Peter returned home with his son Gustav. In the early days of his move to Denmark, Gustav often felt awkward with his second family. Fortunately, Anna is a good mother. So she also tried to make Gustav as comfortable as possible to live with him. One day, Anna went to see her sister named Lena. Anna tells him that she does not like it when Peter asks Gustav to stay with her. And after being traced, the reason Gustav moved there was because Gustav was expelled from school because of his delinquency. The next day, Anna, who wanted to clean up Gustav's food, found an adult book in his room. He also warns Gustav that the book is not worthy of him. And the warning from his stepmother upset Gustav. After that, Peter hugged him. And from this Anna learned the true character of her stepson, who was quite rebellious. One morning in their house there was a case of theft, where the thief managed to escape from the money in Anna's bag and her iPad. But the awkwardness came a few days later. It was then that Anna found a keychain in Gustav's trouser pocket, where previously Anna put the keychain in a stolen bag. This makes Anna convinced that Gustav did it. Then there was a dispute between the two of them. Anna says that this incident will be kept secret from Peter, so that Peter would not scold him. Even Gustav recognized this. Over time, Gustav's relationship with his younger half-brother improved. Anna, who saw him, was a little touched and very sorry to see Gustav. One night Anna heard a noise in the kitchen. It turns out that Anna caught Gustav and his girlfriend Amanda making out. After remembering the closeness of Gustav and his sister, Anna is being sweet in front of her boyfriend Gustav. They greeted each other until Amanda finally said goodbye. In the middle of the night, Anna, who wanted to be pampered, began to approach Peter. Peter was very busy preparing his presentation, and like a cat given fish, Peter immediately ate the dish with gusto. Day by day, Gustav's closeness to Frida and Fanny became more and more attached. They even played and spent time until Gustav would read a bedtime story to his two stepsisters. This of course ends up with Anna worrying more and more about her son. They are often caught telling stories late into the night when Peter is working late. The next day when we got together, Peter and his friends were watching. Anna seemed to be getting bored with their conversation. There he also tried to release boredom by turning on the music and then melt the atmosphere by drinking together. But unfortunately the excitement did not last long. And shortly after dusk began to dim, Anna was seen daydreaming while waiting for Peter and his colleagues finished chatting. Soon, Gustav appears to his mother, and in the end they decide to go to a bar and exchange stories. Once upon a time, the family was playing together, and while the rest of the family was hiding, Gustav accidentally grabbed his mother by the hand and shoulder. And it was strange that at that moment Anna even felt palpitations like a person in love again. Then as soon as night fell, Anna, truly in love with Gustav, ventured to come to her stepson's room. With her innocent face, Anna's hand began to move in Gustav's sensitive direction. And in the end they both did the scene like a couple. Day after day, every time Peter left, they always took time to be alone. Even in the forest, Anna willingly takes the time to make out with Gustav. It was Frida and Fanny's birthday. Gustav, who then again approaches Anna in front of the parking lot. And when they suddenly made out, Lena's sister came to see them. Lena was shocked to learn of the scandal. Anna, angry at Gustav for not being able to restrain his passion, decides to end their relationship. And the aftermath of that incident made Gustav behave strangely again. He climbed a tree and ruined the party. Then he fell from the tree and messed it up. The next day, Peter tells Anna that he wants to take Gustav to his villa in Sweden. At the same time also find out what happened to Gustav because he always acts strange. One night, Peter suddenly tells Anna that he has learned about Anna and Gustav's affair. The man added that Gustav had revealed everything. Anna, who was already ashamed and afraid that her husband would think badly of her, kept trying to deny it. Anna accuses Gustav. Peter finally managed to convince his wife and make Peter not trust Gustav anymore. The next day, Peter sent Gustav to Sweden. She will enroll him in a new school there. Moreover, the main reason was that Anna was not allowed to live with them anymore. But after a few days later, Gustav instead came to Anna in her office. He wants Anna to be honest with him about their relationship. So of course Gustav can repair his good relationship with his father. Anna insisted that she would not tell Peter the truth. This condition certainly harms Gustav, who has no evidence of his relationship with Anna. A few days later, in the middle of the night, Gustav returns to Anna's house and intends to see his father. Then describe everything that happened during this time. But at that moment Anna said that Peter was sleeping. Anna also tries to pit Gustav against Peter. So the young man thought his father didn't care about him anymore. And finally Anna was able to drive Gustav out again before things got even more chaotic. A few weeks later, Peter gets a call from his ex-wife telling him that Gustav is currently in an unknown condition and skipped school for a week. Peter is informed by the Swedish police that his son Gustav is there. Wasting no time, he headed straight for Sweden. Shortly after returning from Sweden, Peter tells Anna that Gustav is dead. His death was due to being frozen by snow for several days and caused by a fall while heading to his father's villa after school. Anna, feeling guilty and sorry for her act, could not contain her grief, the loss of Gustav. The film ends with Peter's family on their way to the cemetery.